So first off, Coach, how would you assess your team's defense there down the stretch?
I thought it was great. I thought they did a great job communicating, talking out different coverages. Obviously, they got a couple quick ones as they start to speed the game up, but our guys did a really good job communicating, covering for one another, and just competing. I think to the last game of a long road trip, I think that's a great way to end it.
I know we talked before the game about how rebounding was going to be a critical component of the game. You guys really did a number on the glass. Did you like your team's effort controlling the glass?
I loved it. You know, for us to beat them 52-39 on the glass, and then the other side of that is we offensive rebounded the ball well. You know, obviously having 18 offensive rebounds is something that we can, you know, hang our hats on there as well.
I know you want to get off to better starts, but pretty much every game on this road trip, you guys bounce back from slow starts. What does that say about the team's resilience and composure to not let slow starts get in the way?
Well, it says that we got to get off to better starts. That's one thing first. But tonight was a little different in the way we started. I think they were hitting a ton of shots. You know, Terry got going early. He had 21 in the first half, you know, and our guys really took it to heart. He ends with 24. I think they did a great job there. So just being able to take on the challenge again to start the game the right way.
You've been getting great production from everybody off the bench. Tonight, one of those guys that played well off the bench was Caleb Houston. What did you like about his performance?
His ability to stay ready. I think, you know, our coaches do a fantastic job with him. His ability to go to the G League, play well there, keep his rhythm, get some reps up. But then defensively, his ability to be in the right position, offensive rebounding, and then obviously his ability to shoot the basketball and space the floor the right way.
Going 3-1 on this road trip, how do you like your team's ability to always stay ready for these road games? Early in the season, I know you guys were struggling on the road, but you guys have bounced back really well.
I thought it was great. I mean, we played, you know, obviously some tough opponents in some different circumstances that we found ourselves in, and our guys are resilient enough to bounce back and, you know, continue to play the right way, to play for each other, and again, hanging our hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Very good. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wendell, how would you assess your team's defensive effort there down the stretch?
I think we locked into our game plan when it mattered. You know, we got stops when it mattered. We eliminated the two guards that got cooking early in the game. So I think we did a really good job of just locking into our scout and understanding what we had to do to get the W.
I know rebounding coming into the night was a huge emphasis. You guys really controlled the glass. Did you like your effort as far as boxing out, getting loose balls, and things like that?
Yeah, I think we did a really good job of you know, taking Plumlee off the glass. You know, he's a monster on the offense and defensive glass. So whether I'm getting a rebound or not, you know, I think I did a really good job of trying to take him out of the game in terms of rebounding and you know, guards, and the other bigs did a really good job of just securing the rebounds when we took Plumlee out of the play.
What does it say about this team to go 3-1 on a pretty tough road trip?
You know, it just shows our resilience. You know, it shows that we can go out there and compete with some of the best teams in the league. So, you know, this is something that we can, you know, sit back and, you know, rejoice on and be happy about, but also understand we have to move on and, you know, got a home sweep that we gotta take care of business also.
How are you feeling? I know coming into the game you were kind of questionable. How's your foot feeling?
It's pretty sore, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, I go into each day just being optimistic, trying to find ways to make it feel better, just to get myself to All-Star break, and then try to get as much treatment as I can for the final stretch of the season.
I know you and Paolo last night were able to go to the Duke UNC game.
Yeah.
How cool was that to share that experience with him? Also, of course, Duke winning and just being in that environment.
It was super exciting. That was actually my first game I've actually went back to since I left, so you know, it showed me a lot of love. It was a great atmosphere, of course, going against UNC and then getting a dub that night. You know, it was amazing.
Anybody else? All right.
Paolo, how did you like your team's defensive effort there down the stretch?
Oh, I thought it was great. We knew coming in that was going to be the game changer, was being able to stop them on offense. They're explosive on that end. I just think we really locked in, especially that last, you know, 6 minutes, and you know, made it hard on them. And I think that was, you know, a big part in us winning.
I know rebounding was a huge emphasis coming into the game. You guys really controlled the glass. Did you like your effort as far as boxing out and just getting those loose balls?
Yeah, for sure. Just wanted to hit the boards hard. Me, Wendell, everyone else. It's a team effort. You know, 5 guys got to be, you know, locked in on, you know, controlling the glass. So it was a good effort.
I know Coach Mosley has talked a lot about doing things by committee. It seems like everyone's been contributing in one way or another, really, especially on this road trip. Do you feel like the chemistry between you guys has really grown in that moment?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's been his motto to us all year. You know, Caleb coming in for the first time in a minute, getting 8 points, you know, 2 big threes and a layup. You know, it's giving us a boost. You know, yeah, I mean, that's how we, you know, got to do it. That's how we're going to win, just by everyone chipping in.
Do you feel like your playmaking has really evolved as the season gone on? I believe you had 5 assists tonight, but you're contributing in all these different ways.
Yeah, right now my shot hasn't been falling, so I'm just trying to, you know, find ways I can, you know, affect the game, whether it's rebounding, being locked in on the defensive end, assists, you know, just other ways. My shot's going to fall eventually, so you just got to affect the game in other ways, and eventually the offense will come.
I know you and Wendell were able to go to the UNC game last night. How cool was it to be back in that atmosphere? And I'm sure you got to see some of your old teammates.
Yeah, no, it was great being there, especially for that game. You know, that game is a special game to be a part of, playing and watching. And I mean, just to be there and be reminded of how special, you know, Cameron is. It was special, man. Like, just the way the game went, you know, the love that, you know, the fans showed, the students, the coaches, former players that was also there. I mean, Wendell hadn't been there, and I hadn't been there in about, well, actually I was there in the summer, but Wendell had been years, so everyone was happy to see him. He was happy to be there, and so it was just a great overall night. And, of course, we got to win, too.